Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Judge Jeanine Pirro just blew the doors off of Jessica Tarlov, and she was joined by her other co-host on The Five, and it was like, when they wanted to stop a Mike Tyson fight because the beating got too bad. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the best segments I've ever seen on The Five. Jessica Tarlov was trying to defend the Democrats flooding red places with, these new illegal immigrants. And, I always say it's the long game for Democrats. Everybody focuses and says they want the illegal immigrants to vote. I don't think that. I think they want the illegal immigrants in, and then they want those illegal immigrants to have babies who are U.S. citizens who in 18 years will vote. Democrats play the long game. Republicans, usually very short-sighted. Now, Pirro also pointed to some facts that showed that places like New York and other liberal cities, they want illegal immigrants to vote. They also want them to be counted in their census, and it's a way to game the system. Tarlov protested, but the facts weren't on her side, and she got smoked. I want you to see this video, and then I want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
It's in the law. Stop playing around with it. And maybe they've accomplished what they've wanted. Because I've always said, when is enough enough? How many do you need to come into the United States to vote Democrat? Because they all love Joe Biden. And don't laugh about it, because in New York City, they want illegals to vote. And you give them a license as a point of identification that they can then start applying to vote.
Go ahead, Jessica. The great replacement theory, which
That's
is
not what I'm talking about.
But that is what it is. The idea is that
no, I'm not. Don't pin that on me. I'm not talking about replacement.
What are you?
I'm
really?
saying that they can come
Bringing
here
in a whole
and they will
new batch of voters who will vote for.
No,
Democrats have said that, though. Democrats have said that. And they've never used the phrase replacement theory, but they talk about bringing in new voters and turning Texas from red to purple to blue. So it's not like a racist thing to say.
Gen Zs to register and vote.
No. They talk.
We're not.
Jessica.
There is no plot on the Democratic side to take undocumented migrants and get them to cheat the system.
We've played clips of that.
Oh.
So anyway.
Great.
Maybe you weren't.
Okay. Maybe I wasn't here. Maybe it was Harold's day.
Yeah.
I'll go back and check. Okay. So I get it. There are a lot of policy problems. The Biden administration obviously had that blow up in their faces, and they had to do something about it. But having policy disagreements is not grounds for impeachment. And that's how Benny Thompson, who's the ranking Democrat in the committee hearing, opened by saying, you haven't gone to high crimes and misdemeanors. And Benny Thompson's view of this was confirmed by our very own Jonathan Turley, who was on saying, I don't think they've established any of those bases for impeachment. Then you have former GOP DHS Secretary Michael Chertoff writing in the Wall Street Journal, again, saying, Republicans are trying to get around doing the hard work. Drop this impeachment. Former GOP chair, Congresswoman Barbara Comstock, same thing. This is going to shrink the majority, which is already razor thin, certainly down to George Santos. You have the opportunity to do a deal. And Newt Gingrich was on air last night, apoplectic about this, that there is an opportunity to actually get something done. And Republicans now are kowtowing to Donald Trump. And if you watch Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, from earlier today, he's being so evasive. A reporter asked him, did Donald Trump ask you to do this? He goes, that's absurd. But I talked to Donald Trump at length about this. And Mitch McConnell, I know that Donald Trump wants to run on this. You have the opportunity to do it. Take it. Dan Goldman pointed this out. You do.
Right.
Well, it's written in.
Where? We haven't.
You can find it on the internet.
No,
I also want to point out that Congressman Magaziner from Rhode Island pointed out that 52% of migrants that were apprehended in the last 2 years of the Trump administration were released. There's also a Cato report that is worth your time.
85 now, and double the number, triple the number.
The point is that Republicans,
300,000 in December.
Republicans have no problem if it's Donald Trump that does it. If something happens under the
totally
Biden
different.
it's not.
Totally
The other
different.
thing, what the Congresswoman said, that she wants more migrants in her district because it counts in the census, not because they would vote, but because there would be more people in the census. But that's not the same. She's talking about providing them with the driver's license that get them the path to citizenship in order to vote. All right, coming up, one of the members of the squad is under criminal